I lashed out. This was terrible. I was talking about somebody we know in this room, and I said, man, she's looking like an old hag. And
conversation just stopped.
Terrible. Chris Tipp said, boy, that came out of nowhere.
On National Say Something Nice Day.
No kidding.
It's the sugar.
It's the sugar. Exactly.
It's your body rebelling.
And I said it, and I was like, oh, man, that's first of all, I should never have said something like that.
I'm hyperglycemic.
I am. I'm hyperglycemic.
Are you eating breakfast?
Yeah, I did have breakfast today, yes.
Okay, what'd you eat?
I had Dave's Killer Bread with avocado toast, avocado on top, and then a couple of eggs with some salsa.
Great,
Now,
that's perfect.
Quick question. Is this real avocado or is this what you call avocado?
That's private. I'm not going to be put...
Because if you were to serve my wife what you call avocado toast, that's not the same. What you use is guacamole.
What's the difference?
It's a spread.
Well, you're not using real
Avocado.
Oh, I don't know about that now. That's good stuff.
You don't cut the avocado open.
It's got preservatives in it.
It's hard to cut something open and core it out like that and make it every day. You know,
It's the easiest thing to open.
Is it the avocado?
Yeah. It's so soft.
I saw a tool being used to do it yesterday. I got a salad, one of the $12 salads.
Yeah.
And he used some sort of, it was a really nice little tool that he used to cut into the avocado.
And then you got to get the big pit out.
He did that with that one tool. He pitted it and then he put it on.
I just need a knife.
I feel bad for those guys this time of year. Everyone's coming in again.
Oh, for the
summer body time.
Yeah.
Getting more salads.
I'm trying to get my summer body in shape right now, doing the best I can, but I want to apologize.
Lashing out.
I am lashing out. I said, man, she looks like an old hag.
Get him a Mr. Goodbar.
Something has to give. Good, the bad, the ugly here today. Good news, good story is out of Pasadena. A 78-year-old man from outside Pasadena has gotten his high school diploma he was supposed to get in 1962. His name is Ted Sams. After 60 years, he got the diploma. He had dressed in full cap and gown in 1962 to get the diploma, and they told him on graduation day, you owe $4.80 for a book you had taken out from the library, and until you pay that fee, we have to hold your diploma. And he said, forget it then.
Bump it.
And left. And he technically was never a high school graduate. This is him talking about it.
When I went back with my grade, they wouldn't give me my diploma because I owed $4.80 for a book. And so I just walked away and said, forget it. And over the years, I've complained to my kids a number of times about how $4.80 kept me from having my diploma.
San Gabriel High School.
I bet it was the price of a textbook. I bet he lost a textbook, not a library book. Because the library overdue fees were 5 cents.
$4.80. I bet that's right. I bet he lost a textbook for $4.80 in 1962. And by the way, his daughter, he'd complained forever about it. Like, can you believe $4.80 and I didn't get a diploma? So his daughters went to the school and said, can we do something about this? And not only did they had him walk with this year's class, and they gave him the original diploma, which they still had on file.
Wow.
They had it on file.
Did he pay off his fee? His fine?
Yes, he paid the $4.80.
Finally gave in, did he?
Yes, he gave in.
So, well, everybody got what they wanted.
All was made well, yes.
That breaks your record of late graduation, Biggie.
That's
by
true.
A good bit.
That's
A
true.
good bit, yeah.
That's true.
What was this guy's career? I mean, if he didn't have a diploma, what did he
What's
make
his
of
life?
himself?
That's a great question. It did not explain all of that. He was just bitter about it and talked to his kids about
But
it.
you just put high school grad, or nobody ever asks to see your diploma when you go for a job interview.
So you just say I graduated?
Yeah, just put high school grad.
But he's not like a surgeon or something.
Well, I'd hope. I don't know.
I mean, maybe they
Well, I
forget.
don't know. I mean, he could have gone on to college and.
Well, they ask for your transcripts.
Well, you can't go into college if you haven't graduated high school.
Yeah, but I'm saying I wonder if he just technically didn't.
No, he didn't graduate.
They're saying that
he was not
He
a high
has
school
this
graduate.
big giant X on his record, so even if he was to apply to just any school.
I mean, technically, he's not supposed to say I'm a high school graduate. He said he got in trouble right before the end of the school year in 1962. He'd lost the book, and then he didn't have the $4.80 when he went back, and that was it.
But I bet there were people that optioned not to walk during their graduation, that they just got their degree later.
Yes, but he never got it.
Yeah.
They didn't give it to him.
That's true.
They withheld the diploma because he had the outstanding fine or whatever on his record, so he wasn't able to get that. Never did. Now he is a high school graduate. They've claimed him now as a high school graduate at age 78. He's had a lot of bitterness there to go back and get that.
How many 60 years of his kids, or his kids listening to him rolling their eyes?
Yeah.
Every time at graduation season.
Yeah.
You know I didn't. Yes.
Yeah, that's what he said.
$4.80.
Yes.
Apparently, he berated them so much over the years. One of the daughters said, "God, let's go get him.
Just call the school.
Just get the diploma." You know. Here's the guy. I mentioned him earlier. He's from Poland. He's 44 years old, and he will run 25,000 miles around the world for charity. He's raising money for UNICEF because he became a long-distance runner while going through a terrible divorce 4 years ago. And now he's decided to put that to good use. He can't run. He wants to run the distance of the circumference of the Earth, which is 25,000 miles. So he's running across North America, across South America, through parts of Asia, also Europe. He'll run through Europe as well. From in the U.S., he'll go from Los Angeles all the way to New York.
Got to.
Going from west to east. And he'll do that third on his journey. He's running some through Africa as well. All told, he's going to get in 25,000 miles. And he says he has walked 5 million steps in 100 days. That was his last challenge, which he did, and realized, I'm exercising at least 11 or 12 hours a day. I need to go and do more of this. I need to do it for charity.
I need to do more?
We need to do it for. I need to do it for a good cause, for UNICEF. This is him talking about it.
So it's a bit after 9 o'clock and I'm starting running. 2,500 kilometers in front of me. I'm really high. All this countless hours of training for the past 5 years is just paying back.
5 years of training.
So he's got to be getting sponsors. I mean, if you work out 11 hours a day,
correct,
you can't do anything else.
That's right. He's a he did have a job, but I assume now people are sponsoring him and giving him money. And he will have time to recover in London, where his two sons live. He'll go back and see them every couple of weeks.
I bet you don't really rest. I mean, if that's your job,
You got to move.
Yeah.
I bet you're running every day.
He's going from London to Athens, Cairo to Kuwait City, from Indonesia up through Southeast Asia to Hong Kong, and west to east in the United States, L.A. to New York.
And how long has he budgeted time-wise?
He will start, he says, he will do a string of travel days and then start at the end of October and plans to do it over a 1-year calendar period. Okay. So he's doing 25,000 miles in a year to raise money.
Is he going to run around the cabin of the plane while he's crossing the Pacific?
I would. Get it done wherever you can.
Take a steamer.
He can take a steamer? That's right.
Probably have he'd probably take a few steamers during this.
That's what runners do.
You think? Exactly. Bad story today.
What do you think he eats in a day if you're going to run that much?
I bet you eat a lot. Now, Michael Phelps, when he was an Olympic swimmer, ate tons of calories, right? Like 20.
Yeah, because you're burning so many calories.
Like 10,000 calories a day he would eat. Exactly.
But when do you eat it? At the end of the day? At the end of your runs?
I bet he eats those gels along the way, and who knows, maybe a bagel.
Says he does about
spaghetti at night.
He averages 31 miles a day running. That's what he averages so far. I mean, and he's not starting yet. He's training for it right now.
Well over a marathon.
It's amazing. Yeah, that's 5
all
miles.
over a woman.
That's something.
Woman.
My ex-husband, he's crazy.
Look at him run.
He run. I don't get.
That's right. He did. He said once the bitterness of the divorce, he said,
ran from the house.
I got to do something.
He never stopped.
We never stopped.
He's Gump.
Thinks about his ex-wife all the time when he pounds away those miles. That's right. Bad story today. A Phoenix man has been arrested, taken into custody after over 1,000 catalytic converters were found in a storage unit that he owns. Police say the majority are believed to have been stolen off cars, and they have a street value of $200,000.
Oh, yeah.
Been looking for him for a while, apparently. Several people have come into mechanics' shops and say, I don't know what my car won't start. And the mechanics are saying, we're seeing more catalytic converters gone than ever before.
It almost sounded like the exhaust had fallen off. That's very frustrating. You feel so violated.
Before this thing started, we would see maybe one vehicle every month. Now we see 3 to 5 a day.
That's the mechanic. Before that, you heard the victim of one of the stolen catalytic converters. So what do people do then? Sell them for scrap?
Oh, somebody told us once before. I can't remember if it's scrap or
it's the precious metals and
copper inside.
Yeah,
and they sell them. My daughter had hers stolen off her car about a month ago.
No kidding.
Where?
Rude.
Not here.
Yeah, she was here, parked on the street.
It's happening here.
Oh, yeah. And I called the insurance company because I thought insurance might help.
Oh, they didn't help.
No, they did. And they.
I'm sure you're flagged.
When I talked to the.
Oh, it's aching.
Yeah. Well, because I'm sure your attitude to start was just wonderful. I don't know why I'm calling. I'm sure you're not going to help. So here's the issue.
Press 1 for I'll hope something will happen.
You know what?
Inglés, marque 9.
I don't even know why I call it stupid.
Do you know how many catalytic converters they owe me?
Oh, they owe you some catalytic
Over the
converters.
years?
Yeah, I'm sure.
So anyway,
yeah.
I called them, and the wonderful lady on the other end of the phone, I told her, I
Oh,
said,
don't try to make up for it now. No,
It's too late.
it's too late, Dave.
well, she was a lamb.
Okay, right, yeah.
But she said all up and down the East Coast. She says, this is no big deal. She says, I get 10 of these calls a day.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, well, and see, I thought it was only in the Phoenix area. That's where I read about it.
And the place that she took her car to get fixed, they said, we had 4 stolen off cars last night sitting in the parking lot.
In the shop.
In the shop.
In the shop.
Yeah, and then the rental company had them stole like a week before, about 5 cars.
A huge problem.
Just sitting out. Just sitting out.
I've seen some video of these. I mean, the guys that are good at it, in and out.
I looked underneath. That's a clean cut.
Some people who have emailed me, Biggie, say that you almost need a 2-person operation. Somebody to drive the getaway vehicle and then someone else to do the removal.
So you remove it by going under the car.
You use a metal saw,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
a battery-powered
Right.
saw, and zzz,
And it's that quick that you can get it out of there.
yeah, maybe if it's in the middle of the night or whenever they do it. And you know, when people, even if you did it in the middle of the day, if you're looking under a car,
Yeah.
who's going to say anything?
You know, if
And occasionally you do hear the car strike back and the car will fall on the person.
On the person, yeah.
So I got no problem with that.
if
But the car doesn't. They don't lift up the car. They climb under.
They go underneath the car.
Shimmy under it.
if somebody showed me on a piece of paper, drew like 5 things and said, point out the catalytic converter, I could not do that.
Click all the squares with the catalytic converter in it.
Yeah. If it's like, are you a robot? Click all the squares with the catalytic converter. I couldn't do it.
I am a robot.
Yep. Sometimes I get confused even by like airplanes because I'm like, is that
Yeah.
one or not? Don't you? You know, pick the ones with stoplights here. I don't know.
I don't know what that
Is that a stoplight? I don't know. Bad story. An 11-year-old boy from the UK found an unexploded and still functioning World War I grenade on the beach. The Army dealt with it safely and quickly. Cole Chapman and his mother Danielle were walking the beach when Cole found that at age 11. And they said they didn't know what it was, but the Army told them it was dangerous. It could have been detonated and it could have exploded. So they called in the right people. This is the kid.
I just knew what it looked like because I played games with guns and everything like that, so I just kind of knew what it looked like. I knew it was a weapon and it was dangerous. I didn't know it actually worked, though.
But I'm just thankful that they found it rather than smaller children.
Yeah, if a little like 2 or 3-year-old had come across it and started picking it up and messing with it, it could have detonated. And they're saying smart thinking by Cole and his mother to call the police, and they brought in the military to take it out.
Thank God for violent video games.
They knew what to do.
Saved a young lad's life there.
He said, if I hadn't played these violent video games, I would have never known exactly what I was dealing with here. Ugly story today. And this really is ugly. Now, I'll just tell you, this is graphic, all right? This is very graphic.
All right.
And it's about a celebrity that y'all don't care anything about, all right? But I like him. His name is Charlie Puth. You familiar with his work?
Singer, high pitch
Singer,
voice.
high-pitched voice. I like him. Biggie, you a Charlie Puth fan?
It's so-so.
Okay, but you know who he is.
Sing a bar or two, Kelly.
Well, there's that one that I like so much.
You love the song that's really a Wiz Khalifa song.
Yeah.
But it's
what's it called?
See You Again.
See You Again.
I mix him up with Sam Smith.
Yeah.
They are similar. They have similar voices.
But you love See You Again. You love his part, but the minute Wiz Khalifa starts in with,
That's right.
Hey, yo, you can turn it down.
That's right.
I junk off.
I don't like the rap part of it. Never have.
Yeah, you like the soft and sappy part.
Here's the soft.
It's been a long day
That's Puth.
without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
That sounds like an herbal tea commercial.
Gross. Where we
This is in the Fast and the Furious, one of them, right?
Yeah, this is the one where Paul Walker. This is like big
After he
Paul
died.
Walker died, yeah.
It's neither.
Here it comes.
Here comes Wiz Khalifa now.
Damn.
Oh, God. That ruins it. Yeah. What you doing, boy?
Most
Yeah.
people love when the beat drops, but not you.
I hate it.
Knock Puth out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, just took Puth and threw him out of the way. All right.
Ground is set.
This is, I can't believe he's talking about this, but Charlie Puth has been interviewed. He's got a new album dropping, and he's being interviewed. And for whatever reason, he started talking about his sex life. And he said, I had a really awkward moment. The first song I ever pleasured myself to was This Love by Maroon 5. You may know this song. It's a hit song by Maroon 5. All right, Charlie Puth said he was sitting in his bedroom and pleasured himself to this song when he was a teenager. Now,
do the numbers add up?
Yeah, they add up. He's being honest about that. Here's the problem now. Now he's good friends with Adam Levine, and he told Levine, hey, man, I pleasured myself to this Maroon 5 song. First time ever. And Levine said, why did you tell me that?
I don't need to know that.
Do we know, is Charlie Puth a gay?
No, I don't think so.
Is he a straight?
Yeah, he's a straight. He's a straight. He talked all about...
To a song?
Yeah. Well, that was another...
Not a catalog?
Yeah.
I revealed what I was watching the first time I did that. Remember that?
Oh, Brady Bunch in Hawaii.
That's it.
Oh, I had $6 Million Man.
No.
Well, Kelly had to time it just right because there was nothing to pause.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, here comes Alice. Oh, crap.
It was on... It was on...
Oh, my God, there's Vincent Price.
It was on TBS one afternoon.
Yeah, you got to catch it at the right time.
I was just discovering myself.
Bet you were.
And I was like, oh, my goodness, look what's going on here. You know, I discovered myself.
Yeah, they were taking hula lessons.
That's right. In the grass skirts.
Grass skirts, bikini top.
Yes. Dave knows I must have told you this. I revealed it. Charlie Puth and I have a lot in common. We reveal where we were, what we were doing, the first time, what we were watching.
Were you scared? Aaron's came home. Did you spill something on the couch?
So Puth told him that. He's like, this is really weird, but I pleasured myself to this song. He told Adam Levine, and Levine said, you shouldn't have told me that.
No.
And Puth says their relationship has not been the same.
And it shouldn't be.
You're doing it wrong.
Puth.
What are you doing? Then he went on, and he said, it's very odd, but and then he says, I can't have sex to a song playing now, today, because he's always like, when he hears a song in his head, he's trying to go through how the song was made, why they chose the chord progression, all of those kinds of things. He says, I never listen to music when I have sex because I analyze the music playing in the background and I see the music notes in my head and I'm unable to concentrate on my partner. He literally said that to Charlie Puth.
Wow, he's a true artist.
Saying a lot, isn't it? Yeah. And he said, and then he was, I guess they really went in depth on him and his sexuality. He said he lost his virginity at age 21 when he played a show in Boston, and a woman in the front row asked him to sign her chest. And when he did, she gave him a big kiss, and then it led on to backstage. And that's where he lost his virginity. Jody's on the line talking about Maroon 5. Jody, go ahead.
He's probably guilty of the same thing I am. He probably means the video, which had Adam Levine and some girl messing around. You could basically see all her naughty parts, as I put it to Biggie.
Now that makes way more sense.
A lot more
for a
sense.
straight.
Of course.
For a straight boy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
Audio cues are great. I mean, ask Dave. He loves his whispers.
Yeah, but that makes a ton of sense. Is the woman in the video, is she famous now, or is just a good-looking woman?
I don't believe so. And I'm not as up on my pop culture as I used to be.
Yep.
But I think she was just a random
I gotcha.
model.
Listen, the other day, thank you very much. I'm sure you're right. I was watching, because somebody is famous in one of his videos, and Adam Levine, I heard him tell this story. He's in a video with Kelly Preston, and he had done the same thing, pleasured himself to her from some movie that she had been in, and he told her that when they were on the set of the video together. I think I'm getting that right. That's weird, too, though, to even say something like that.
Yeah, why would you share?
Why would you share something like that? But it's such a weird experience for him. But anyway, I think you're right that it's the video and not...
Yeah, I looked it up. I've seen a few stills from it. She's almost nearly nude.
Oh, okay. There you are. I watched a video the other day.
It doesn't have her own wiki page.
Now, I was doing a put up or shut up research project the other day and looking at John Mayer's Your Body's a Wonderland video. And there's a woman in that's gorgeous. And I mean,
in a video?
Yeah. Yeah.
John Mayer.
I mean, absolutely gorgeous. And they're just like all over each other in the bed. And I was like, well.
Shut the door.
What is going on here, you know?
That's all right. They'll be old hags one day.
Always is.
And that's how the segment started.